guys, what is up? Slimshaynee Graphics here to bring you back another video. The day's Wednesday, so that means it is going to be a tutorial video for today, and today's tutorial is going to show you guys how to make an overlay that you can use for your YouTube videos or Vimeo videos, depending on what platform you like. And you know, of course, you can throw it onto your live streams and you'll be all good to go from there and make your stream or video look pretty cool. So I'm going to show you guys how to make an overlay PNG. Basically, it's pretty easy and very simple. Before we get started, I want to mention something very funny that happened when I was trying to reschedule for my driver's license test. And I was supposed to get on Friday, so I had to call him back up and plan. And of course, we finally got the plan out for in September, which is pretty nice. But when I called on the phone, I'm not used to calling places up. So basically, I was in... when I called him up, I kind of felt as if when you're in a classroom, for example, and when the teacher calls you and you just automatically do not know what to say, even though, you know, most people are pretty smart, of course, but for some reason when the teacher calls you, you just don't know what to say sometimes. And that's kind of like how I felt, and I kind of like started stuttering on the phone, and they were like telling me if I'm okay. I'm like, yeah. And even when they asked me for my phone number, it's like out of nowhere, poof, just out of my head, just didn't know. I'm like, and it was something pretty funny that I wanted to tell you guys, because I know a lot of people kind of have that same problem where they kind of go, you know, don't know what to say when somebody, you know, is talking to them, that, you know, when they get put onto the spot. It's pretty funny. Anyways, though, let's get right into the tutorial. I don't know what the freak I was just saying right there. I said I had like a whole bunch of sounds with words right there. Pretty crazy. So what we're going to want to do is go on to your favorite internet browser. Of course, who doesn't like ourselves some Google Chrome? So we're going to go to the my website, actually, which is slimshaynee-gaming.weebly.com/store/c1/feature_products.html. Or you can click in the description below instead of typing it in. So when we are here, we're going to click on to the Make YouTube Graphics Free section. I know, pretty crazy. When you are here, feel free to check everything out before going to where we're gonna have to go to make these overlays, because a lot of this can really help you out, start out with YouTube and everything. Really cool stuff. So anyways, when we get down here to the very bottom, it shows us our overlays right here, the overlay pack 1 and 2, and also an ultras pack as well, in case if you want to make an outro or anything like that and throw your video inside there, which is very easy to make for an outro such as that. And for the overlays pack 2 right here, all of them are transparent, which is pretty cool. But for everything in overlays pack 1, not everything in overlays pack 1 is transparent, just letting you guys know now. So I'll have to show you guys how to actually make you know, one of the overlays transparent for the ones that you want to use that are not transparent with a white background. So I'll be showing you that right now. So to download whatever overlay pack you want, we're going to download overlay pack 1, because I actually like most of the ones from overlay pack 1 anyway. So you click on download overlays, and when you click on that, it will be in a zip file. Make sure you extract that zip file so you can open up the folder with all the images. Once you have that all figured out and all cleared up, what we're going to do from there is we're going to go on to Pixlr, which is pixlr.com/editor/ for the, you know, find the one that find any overlay that you want, and if it's not transparent, then come to pixlr.com/editor, and when you are here, click open image from computer. I know the one that I'm going to show you guys that's not transparent, but a one that is pretty cool, and one of the probably coolest ones in my opinion, which is COD Overlay 3. Oh wait, not overlay, actually yeah, we'll use this one. But for COD Overlay 3 right here, just double tap on here, double tap on there, so you're able to make the image transparent. So when you are here, you're going to click on the magic wand, and you're going to click on wherever the white area is. Now, not all the time, as you can see right here, it's not going to cover everything. So in order to try to make it cover mostly everything, you're going to drag out that box and bring up the tolerance. I will go little by little if you want, and click on the same area again. And hopefully it does cover everything. It's still not covering everything, so we're going to let that go even more. We're going to bring up the tolerance by quite a little bit now. We're going to click the middle again. And as you can see now, it's basically covering everything. So we're going to click the delete button on our keyboard. As you can see, it cleared up everything. So I think this is a good amount of tolerance. So we're going to go to this other box right here and see if it covers up mostly everything. It's not. So we're going to bring up the tolerance more. 89. We'll see how that works. As you can see now, it is covering up everything. So we're going to click delete. And now we're pretty good. Everything looks pretty nice. We're going to click on File. And we're going to click on Save. Now, when you are here, make sure you click on PNG so the image is transparent. If it's on JPEG, it's going to be a white background again. So click OK. And when you do click on OK, just bring it into your downloads folder or bring it into wherever. I would just put it into your downloads folder because you're going to be deleting this image after you edit and throw in your text and everything inside it. So from here on, we're going to click Leave right here. And we're going to move straight on to, we can go to two websites right here that I prefer going to. One of them is uidraw.com and another one is photour.com. I'll have both of them in the description below. We're going to go to photour.com because I like this website a little bit more and it's a little bit easy to use for everybody. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on design. If you want to use the previous version, which I prefer using more than the new version, you can click on the top left right here on the main page. I'm going to use the classic version because I like the classic version a lot more. So for taking a little while to load, it does take at least a minute or two to load. But when it finally does, we're going to click on to custom. Now that we're here, we're going to do the same. We're actually going to set it in as 1920 by 1080. So it's going to be 1920 by 1080, and when you actually have that, make sure you click apply and then you lock it. Okay, so when you have that done, we're going to throw in the COD overlay that we made transparent, and we're going to put it right inside. That is once this wants to load. So finally, when it is loaded, we're going to grab the overlay that we made transparent, throw it in here. So as you can see, it is transparent. You can check if it's transparent by going out right here, and you can see the background right here. So cool stuff. We're going to bring it to the corner right here. We're going to drag it all the way. And we're going to try to make sure it's sized up perfectly. There we go. Oh, just a tad bit more. All right, perfecto. Amazing. So when we actually have that finished up, we're going to throw in some text now. So let's grab some text in here. We're going to drag this over to the YouTube thing right here. If you also want to, if you want to like throw in like your Twitter and YouTube, you can get a YouTube or a Twitter PNG and throw that in here as well by clicking import photos and then bringing that in here, and you can drag it along the side and then drag your text like I'm doing now. So of course for YouTube, let's just do, I'm just going to put slimshaynee for example. Actually, no, I'm going to do graphics to show you guys the sizing. So when we actually have that done, make sure you actually have it all highlighted. Make sure you have highlighted. One thing I prefer doing is not doing the 3 dumb or 2 dumb because they're pretty thin. And when you actually save this image, it's going to be very hard to see for some reason. So choose a very bold font when you're choosing. And let's see, anything cool. We'll do this one. I like this one right here. So when we have that finished up, we're going to size it down a little bit. So we're going to go like this. Boom, there we go. So now that we have that done, we're going to bring it along right there. We're going to highlight it again, and we're going to change the color. So as you can see, there's a little bit of yellow. So we're going to get it a yellow color right here just to match up with that one. We're just going to give it the gold color. There we go. Good stuff. We're going to try to make sure we bring it out a little bit more. And there we go. Good to go. If you want to copy it and kind of do the same thing with any of the other texts, you could do that. So as you can see, I'm going to put this along the side. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go delete that and then put at. And there you go. You can do the same thing just like that. if you really want to. And also, if you guys want to, you can add in a little image right here for your profile photo. So if you want to put like a little image there, you can. I'll do that now. So let me open this up and go to my YouTube folder. And we're going to go to my graphics. This is where my stuff is that I do for YouTube. And then we're just going to click on my profile picture. And what we're going to do is we're going to size it down. We're going to bring it all the way over here. We're going to even it out right here. We're just going to make it a little bit bigger. And if you want to, you can angle it out a little bit more. Just like that right there. So now what we can do right here, you actually can change up the image effects and everything like that if you want to go all out and change up how you like your thing to be. You can even change the blending options, which is pretty cool looking. If you want to mess with that as well. There's a lot of stuff that you can do that's pretty interesting. But from then on, you're pretty good and you're all set right here. That's all you wanted to do. If you want to add any more text, you could probably add text up here, add text to the side. If you want to put your name right here as well, or put whatever you want. So let's say if I want to copy this over and put your name that you like to be called by, you can do that from right there. It's different between each overlay because all overlays are pretty different on how they are laid out. So feel free to just mess around and change it up as you wish. I'm going to make this black right here. There we go. Good stuff. And now we're going to drag that, not where we wanted to go. Make sure you click undo from what you did so you can fix it up. In case if you do what I'm doing right now accidentally. So there we go. We got slimshaynee graphics in there because that's what we're going to be called by. So when you're actually in your video editor, you can throw in your video inside this little box, and then you can have your gameplay right here. I actually might try this out, to be honest, just for the lulz, but what you're going to do from here now is you're going to click on save. Now, if you save it as a JPEG, it's going to be a white background again, and you're going to have to go through the same process on Pixlr. So make sure you click on PNG. And make sure you save it to whatever you want to be. So just do overlay with Basecam. Something like that. And then save it to your graphics folder, or depending on whatever like that. Whatever you want to really do, feel free to do so. So for some reason it came out with the same name. So let me type in overlay again. So of course I have that saved. And now let's go back to over here into our folder app or Windows Explorer, depending on what kind of operating system you have. You can delete your COD overlays that you had as a PNG. And once you deleted those and you have your new overlay all saved, you're all good to go. You're pretty set, and you can make a video and then use this overlay. Pretty easy and simple as that. If you guys have any issues and if you want me to make them for you, just let me know. I'll definitely be able to make them, of course with a price and everything like that. But depending on what it is about, then I'll definitely do so. But anyways, I hope this definitely helped you guys out. Definitely leave a like and subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. But anyways, have a great one, guys. And this is slimshaynee out, or is known as slimshaynee graphics. And I'm going to go get some ice cream. So peace!